Hello, Waters Landing. I'm Jed Williams with Hagan Realty. And if you're living or looking in Germantown, there is no better place to keep up with what's going down in real estate than right here. Now, usually I start these videos with a deep dive into the last 30 days. But since we've just wrapped up the year, we're going to try something different and zoom out to look at the bigger picture. The 2025 year in review for Waters Landing. Let's get moving. In 2025, we saw 64 new listings hit the market in Waters Landing, with 57 closed sales and 6 failed listings. Nearly 2/3 of those sales, 37 to be exact, were townhomes, with prices ranging from $299,000 up to $540,000. And that actually overlapped with prices for the single-family homes, which started at $465,000 and ran all the way up to $845,000. Now, 14 properties managed to get more than their asking price, but on the whole, Waters Landing homes took a 0.6% hit off their list price this year, which is actually a full percent better than Germantown as a whole. And it makes sense when you factor in that homes here took an average of 25 days to go under contract, which is slightly faster than Germantown's average of 28 days. Homes tend to sell for a bit less the longer they've been on the market. Not always, but usually. Another area where Waters Landing outpaced the Germantown market was the listing failure rate. Only 10% of Waters Landing listings failed to sell in 2025, half the rate of Germantown as a whole. So Waters Landing homes were selling faster, better, and for a bit more money than the rest of Germantown. Not a shabby year, really. In Germantown as a whole, volume was way down. There were 790 home sales in Germantown in 2025, down from 830 last year, and half, that's right, half of what we saw back in 2021. On top of that, prices have cooled. The year started out with prices increasing, slowly, but still increasing. They peaked back in February, and since then, prices in our area have fallen 2.1%. And that might not sound like much, but let's translate that into real money. For a Waters Landing townhome owner, that's about $8,000 in lost equity since February. And for the single-family homes, it's a $13,000 hit. Now, prices do seem to be leveling off a bit, but personally, I don't think they've hit bottom yet. Now, Waters Landing homeowners aren't the only ones outperforming the market, though. In 2025, my team closed 123 transactions. Now, this next stat is admittedly harder to track, but I'm pretty sure that makes us the highest volume team in Germantown. And not only did we sell more homes than anyone else, we got better results than everyone else. While the average home here took 28 days to sell, our average days on market was 11. Our listings closed for 100.7% of list price. That's 2.4% above the average for our markets. And at the same time, we negotiated an average discount of 3.8% off the price for our buyers. That's 2.1% better than the average buyer's agent in our markets. And then there's the stat that nobody else talks about, the listing failure rate. For most agents, it's an embarrassment. But for us, this is where Hagan Realty really shines. Now, Waters Landing's 10% failure rate is spectacular. But across the DMV, 1 in 4 homes listed for sale failed, a 25% failure rate. Hagan Realty's failure rate was just 3.5%. We are 7 times more likely to get you to the finish line. Higher prices, better negotiation, faster time to contract, more accurate pricing, and 7 times more likely to sell than our competition. When it comes to Germantown, there's Hagan Realty, and then, well, you probably just shouldn't move. And those are just a few of the reasons why we ended the year with 288 straight, perfect 5-star ratings from our clients. That is the stat I am most proud of. So if you're looking to make a move in Germantown, or if you know a friend or neighbor looking anywhere in the DMV, don't leave it to chance. Give me and my team a call. I'm Jed Williams with Hagan Realty. In Waters Landing, you'll be moved.